very first time, nothing was there. But there was never any time when Krishna was not there. So the creation is a continual thing. It is always taking place. There is maintenance, and then there's destruction. This is a continuum. So the process of creation is that Pradhan is the amalgamation and accumulation of avidya. Krishna is actually the creation is a process by Mahavishnu to serve Krishna so that he will come into the creation and display his pastimes. So when Mahavishnu in his Yoga Nidra, he's in Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra means not sleeping and not awake. Of course, the Supreme Lord is always conscious, but he's very much relaxed because everything is being taken care of by all his energies. As the Upanishad is saying, that everything is being taken care of by Mahavishnu's energy. Jnana, Bala, Kriya. These are three energies. Jnana, Bala, Kriya. Vividhaiva Suyati. Shveta Sadhava. So, in his mind, it is the time when time for creation comes. His mind is known as Hiranyagarbha. Hiranya is gold. Garbha is womb, Gibriyamutta. So because the whole process of creation begins from there, takes birth. It's called Hiranyagarbha. The first thing is, since it will be the material creation, Pradhan has always been there. Pradhan, as I said, is the condensed form of avidya. Avidya. Because this material world is created out of avidya. So, when Pradhan is glanced upon. See, Pradhan is like a condensed form of Vidya, which is always there in the spiritual sky. Sit up. In Padavyam, just like we have here, material sky, Vyam, the spiritual sky is Padavyam. So Pradhan is avidya is like a cloud in the sky, just waiting, completely static. So then Mahavishnu glances onto avidya, Pradhan. These Sanskrit terminologies, when you're reading, you will get to hear them, but I'm just telling you. So, Mahavishnu glances in Pradhan, and his glance is called Mahakal Sambhu. Sambhu, Shiva, Mahakal. That's why another name for
Sadashiv.
Lord Shiva is Mahakal. Now this is the ground zero. As soon as this energy, which is timeless, it is not eternal. There's a difference between eternity and timeless. Timeless means at some stage, eternity was introduced into time. In the spiritual world, there is no time. But when creation takes place, Mahavishnu's glance puts this eternity into a transformation into a timeless energy. Timeless energy. It is timeless. It has a beginning but no end. That is why it is timeless. Eternity, it has no beginning, no end. There's the difference. Now, if anyone is wanting to find out the lowest minimum factor, what it's called in mathematical terms?
Continue.
No, lowest minimal factor.
Common denominator.
Lowest common denominator.
Lowest common factor or lowest common denominator?
Median?
No. Lowest common denominator. The lowest common denominator. And also the lowest common factor.
Yes.
Is this timeless energy Krishna's, known as Mahakal or Sadashiva. So now it gets more complicated here, but we don't know on that. We just want to know how to describe that from nothing, is actually nothing, Mahapradanism. Then you have the gradual transformation of this energy in combination with avidya. Avidya combined together with Kala produces everything. And therefore, there's nothing called nothing. And the scientists have always tried to hear the science. Find out what is the lowest denominator factor. And that is zero. And that zero is Krishna's timeless energy. And then gradually everything. So this is a very knack point. Really, like a little bit difficult to understand. That how did the creation, and then of course one after the other. Yeah. But the creation has been going on timelessly. There's no beginning. Of course, Krishna in Bhagavatam says that I was there before everything else. So even if he was there, creation was there also in an unmanifest state. Creation was there. Because Krishna is there, then everything is there, but in an unmanifest position.
I was always having this question, Gurudev, when last time when you were actually speaking the same subject, that's when my doubts got cleared, Gurudev. I always see some of the pastimes where Krishna is considered the brother for Mother Parvati. And when they explain about the creation, they will say when the look of Mahavishnu had impregnated Prakriti, and also Prakriti is called, Parvati. That is how they were saying. After you had mentioned that, Mahakal is the one who is actually impregnating, then that's when I realized that, my understanding before was different, and after I heard your class, I was able to comprehend. Gurudev. Thank you so much, Gurudev.
This is also, I just had this realization. I was thinking in the Jaiva Dharma, so beautifully explained. So I again remembered. It took me a lot of time to translate this, because to get the right vocabulary, idiom, took me time. But it was so heartening, so elevating.
Definitely, Gurudev. Because when we are reading your books, Gurudev, it is whenever we read Prabhupada books, how Prabhupada is very conscious to give the entire understanding of the person who do not even know the subject should understand. That's the way your translations are, Gurudev. So,
Because of Srila Prabhupada's blessings.
very good.
So he told me. So naturally, if he told me, so he also empowered me. So this is his Shakti. And this otherwise, I had no qualification like this. No qualification. Just an ordinary student somewhere here and there. That's all. To do such a thing without Srila Prabhupada's not have been possible. So many, our philosophy is endless. many misunderstandings also. But if you sit at the lotus feet of acharyas, great devotees, like I had the opportunity, so many things become crystal clear. In fact, the words of a acharya is even for the beginners, and I don't mean that, but they're more potent, because it not only gives the concept, it also gives you the power to understand. When you're reading, then it is passive. You don't get the power to understand. But when you are hearing, then the speaker knows exactly where the mind of the student is. That is why Upanishads are the philosophical status. Upa means near, at the feet. Knee, sitting down. Sad, if you are a self-realized soul. Upanishad. So many questions, so many comments. Okay, thank you so much for your patient hearing.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.